Hey everyone! It is the tail end of the Chanel sale at the moment, and I thought I would share with you something that I bought when I actually went in last week for something else and didn't think to get this, but I saw it and I was like, actually that's quite nice. I'm going to share with you, I'm going to do like an unboxing of the two items. I'm going to also show you a couple of things that I've bought in previous years, in previous sales. And for any of you thinking about going and checking it out, I still think it's worth it. And also my thoughts are, when I went and had a look around the sale, and just briefly, is I went to it really late. So I went earlier this week and the sale already has been on since well into the end of June, and I was surprised that there was as much left as there was, and the stuff left was actually quite decent. The stuff that goes on sale is never bags. It's normally seasonal shoes, seasonal clothing, and a few pieces of the jewellery items, never really any SLGs, any wallets or anything like that. And the discount tends to be up to 40%. It's normally, whenever I've looked, it's most of the clothes are 40%, and then some of them are kind of 30%, but it's mainly 40. The reason why I actually went in there is because, see in this bag here, I have got a couple of items which I'm not going to fully unbox because I went in there to buy something for one of you. I did a giveaway, like a luxury giveaway, a couple of weeks ago, and I did it on Instagram, and the lady that won, I said to her, you can go and pick what you want, and she's picked the nicest thing. Now, I'm not gonna show you the actual item because they've packaged it so nicely for her, but there is this picture here of the item on the counter in Chanel when I went in the other day, because I actually was talking to her while I was in the shop, and I said to her, this is it. So there was only one of these wallets in the black lambskin with silver hardware. There was only one left in the shop, and I took a picture and I sent it to her, and she was like, oh my god, like, to see it there. So she chose the wallet, which is in here, and also I thought this was a good mix, the Chance perfume. So I'm going to be posting that out to you probably tomorrow now, actually, because it's a bit late in the day. While I was in there, I walked past some of the sale items. Now, I knew that the sale went on a couple of weeks ago, but I wasn't really... I've been really busy this month. I haven't really been anywhere, to be honest. And I thought, if I happen to be near Harrods, then I'm going to go in there, but if I'm not, then I can't be bothered. Anyway, I was there that day, obviously, to buy that. This was something that I bought beginning of 2020. So the sale in Chanel, there's two a year. There's one that's normally the first working day back in January of the new year, and then there's the second one, which is at the end of June. This was a wool jacket that on the hanger I didn't really like, and then I tried it on and I thought, actually that's quite nice, and I can wear that in different ways. And I've actually worn this with a really thin hoodie, with the hoodie hanging out, because this is quite a formal jacket for me, and I'm kind of more of a casual dresser, but I feel like this kind of balances out quite nicely. On the camera it looks really deep crimson, but actually in real life it's quite a pale fuchsia. This was around about £1,500, I think, reduced from like 3,000. And in fact, at the time I told you I actually paid £15 for this. Why? Because I had loads of Harrods points to use, and I used them all for this jacket, and so I ended up paying actually £15 for it, which was pretty amazing. Other items that I've bought in the past include these shoes. I actually bought two pairs, but both of these shoes I bought on the same day, and I bought them in 2013. Now, I actually don't have the ballerina pumps anymore. I sold those quite a while ago because they were slightly tight. They were my size technically, but actually they were a bit tight, so I sold those, but the heels I kept. This is what I purchased this time around. One item is from the sale, the other one isn't. So here it is, very nicely wrapped. So it is a small jumper, like a sweater. This is a cropped off jumper, which I like the look of, and it's got a, it's got kind of like a slashed neckline with slightly shorter sleeves on it. It's quite a thick, chunky knit. So when I saw it, I thought, I know what I want to do with that. I want to wear it over quite a tightly fitting white shirt with the collar hanging here. Now I've obviously only just opened this, so I haven't tried it. I'm going to try some things on while I'm talking here. It may or may not look good, but yeah, I'm quite into cropped off tops at the moment and really high-waisted trousers, so I felt like this is quite nice. To see if the price is on here. No, it's like a button thing. Oh, shall I show you the code so that if you want to get it, you know that. That's the style number, so you could maybe screenshot that if you're interested. I normally take a 38. In this I took a 40 because the 38 was around about 1 inch shorter, and I wanted it to be a tiny bit longer if you're thinking about getting it and you're maybe going to buy it over the phone. I would say that if you're longer bodied, I'm longer bodied, size up. And that was £1,206. The other thing that I purchased when I was there is in this. Let me bring you over. I wanted to open these before to wear them the other day, but I wanted to do it on camera, so I didn't. Some laces there. It doesn't actually have Chanel written on them, they're just plain black. Dust bags, and then check them out. How cool are they? I really like these. How many of you remember these? Okay, they're disgusting. I know that these are actually gross now, but I bought them back in 2017. I find this particular style to be very comfortable. In fact, I find this style is more comfortable than a lot of the Nike trainers that I've got. And in fact, whenever, in the pair that I'm showing you there, which is disgusting, I have worn those shoes on every holiday I have been on every long trip I've gone on around any town in the UK or whatever, and they're the kind of shoe that I've walked around in exploring full 8 to 10 days on my feet, and they don't hurt. I'm still going to keep the other ones though, obviously they're really good for kind of walks and stuff like that, but yeah, these are the other ones. This is all fabric, so it kind of pulls on a bit like a sock, and then this around here, this is suede. I've just checked and they've actually taken the style number off the box, so I'm going to put it on the screen here so that any of you, again, if you see them and you like them, because half the time you can go in there one time and find a certain pair of shoes and then go in there again and they don't have them at all. Onto the kind of part 2 bit, I'm going to do a mail time. For any of you who don't know what this is where you guys write to me. It's kind of turned into a thing, I don't know how. You guys write to me and then I read out your letter and then I write back. So for anyone thinking about doing this, a lot of you who write don't actually want your letters read out, which is fine. So I always say on your letter, write either on the envelope or on the top of the letter that you don't want it read out, and I will not read it out. Now, just to say, these are everyone that have written back to so far, and do you know what, this isn't even everyone. Like, how much mail is here? Everyone in the UK that's written to me, I wrote back to you a couple of weeks ago. These are all mainly US letters. If you do write, by the way, what tends to take me a while to write back because I get loads of mail and I don't tend to do a quick response of like, thanks for your letter, bye. A lot of you really talk to me quite a lot in the letters and I talk a lot back, so they tend to be pages long, and that's why I don't want to rush them. This is from Brady, who says, "Dear Sophie, summer greetings to you and David. I hope this finds you both well and safe. I also hope you received my letter with the enclosures that I sent at the end of January." Do you know what, Brady? I've just read out your name, haven't I? I think I might have written back to you, so if you're watching this, there is a letter coming back to you. I know in your last mail time you mentioned that you were still getting mail and parcels from even long ago as November. This is the thing, okay, also, the mail's turning up late, and when it is turning up, there's lots of it. Your recent videos have been a pleasure to watch, and it's nice to see that you're able to get out a bit more and do activity-based content. Thank you also for the update on Anne Lee departing Dior at Harrods. I look forward to hearing the news of his change once you reveal it. And speaking of Dior, you must go and see the rooftop at Selfridges. I need to see this. Have you seen this? Dior have done a takeover on the top of Selfridges. I've seen it on social media, but I haven't been there. Please find enclosed a small sample of products from a charming shop on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, the Jo Social Club. I think you would find it quite sweet. They sell small batch clothing runs made in Sweden, as well as beautiful leather goods, skincare items and other interesting merchandise. I hope you and David enjoy sharing the sample product. If anything, they certainly smell nice. Thank you again for your positive and uplifting outlook, and keep the good work up on the videos. Love, from Brady. Oh, Brady, thank you so much for your letter. And actually, that's from June, which, as that PO box goes, is quite new. By the way, I always say this, and I genuinely mean this. It's so kind and sweet when you all send me things, particularly when you send me things that are from your personal countries and your areas that you live in, because it's so sweet and I get to know a bit more about you, but I equally get to know about you from your letters. So for any of you watching who want to write, please don't think you need to go to the expense of trying to buy something for me, because you do not. Now this is sweet. I'm really curious to know what this is now. So Brady has sent me these two items. That smells, is this soap? That smells really good. Let's open this drawstring bag. This is so kind of you. Do you know, this is, oh wow. Look at this. This is a teeny tiny pot of, I need to find out what that is. Brady, you're probably watching going, it's blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is obviously kind of grooming stuff. Teeny tiny pots. I need to get myself clued up on this. Oh, it smells good. This is very, very thoughtful of you. So many of you, and let's see what the other thing is. I think it might be soap, and it smells so good. It smells kind of like botanical in a really nice way. Oh, I love soap as well when it's proper wrapped up in that tissue paper. Oh God, that smells good. It's like, look, proper, you know, proper, solid, handmade soap. That is so generous of you, Brady. Thank you so much. This is from Lee and Michelle in the US. Holographic card. Do you know, I've said it before, do you know I keep every single one of your letters? I've got letters from you since you first started writing to me in 2016, and I keep them in like those boutique bag things, and I have got bags of them, and I will never get rid of them. This is from Michelle. Dear Sophie, thank you for all that you do and share with us. It is so fun to go shopping with you. Where I live, we do not have any designer shops. We have lots of ducks and geese though. Well, ducks and geese are still fun. You know, when you live in London, mind you do get some at Hyde Park. Anyway, I so much enjoy sharing your shopping trips. Oh, you're a beautiful person. Thank you for sharing yourself. You have been such a blessing. God, that's really sweet, isn't it? Thank you, Michelle. I'm honoured that any of you watch. You know, I've said it before, I think the videos are really boring, but I'm honoured that you watch. Now, this card does not have a return address actually, so I cannot write back. But this is from Anna. To Sophie, I've been watching your videos for many years now. My favourite videos of yours are when you go to Harrods. I don't live close to Harrods at all, circa 5 hours away, so I feel like I'm shopping with you. I hope you're okay during the pandemic. I had to shield, which was a bit dull. Keep doing YouTube. Best wishes, Anna. And this is Anna's card, so Anna, if you're watching, I have received your card. Thank you so much for writing to me. We've got a big one here from Singapore. Do you know something? I miss Singapore so much. We actually looked at moving to Singapore, and every so often we look at it again, but it's very expensive there to kind of move there. This is from May, but I'm not going to read it out because she asked me not to. However, look, look, look. Beautiful folder. And when you shake it, it's got glitter in it. How cool is that? I really do like this kind of thing. May, thank you so much. There is an address on that envelope, so I'm going to assume that's your address. I'll write back and we'll just have to hope that it does get to you. But thank you so much. I love this. I genuinely love this. The next is, by the way, I bought these elastics, hair elastics that are made out of silk. And I really like them because they don't put a kink in your hair at all. 4 more to go. This one is from Beatrice in Portugal. And let's give it a read. Beatrice and I have spoken before. Here we go. Hi Sophie, I'd like to thank you for writing to me. Your encouragement came in a time of real need and I was so thankful to hear from you. I'm honoured that that helped. You're so devoted to your subscribers, thank you. As for updates, I landed my dream job in part thanks to you. Oh no, you will have done that, trust me. I had this on my Law of Attraction journal and your videos helped me to build a boss looking work wardrobe and shoes on a budget. Your encouragement, even through old videos, cheered me up lots too. You mentioned that looking back, it'll all make sense, and it does. I had to wait for a friend who lives abroad to come and see his parents. I mentioned what I was looking for and he knew someone in this company. This job opening was supposed to go online in September, but they hired me now. This is what I always think. If you're going through stuff in life that is absolutely hellish, although it's horrible, eventually good will happen because it won't be forever, and you'll look back and you will, not every time, but a lot of the time, you'll look back and you'll think, that was awful and I never want to relive it. But if that hadn't happened, it wouldn't have led on to the next stage in my life, which was for the better. I really, really think that. Steve Jobs always said that. Steve Jobs always said, when you look back, all of the dots join up and make sense. But when you're in the moment, the dots don't mean anything. So you've just got to trust that as you move on through life, they continue to add up. And they normally do. On another topic where you've been helpful and supportive to me without knowing it, your shopping, styling and outfit videos. I've struggled a bit with feelings of inadequacy and feeling some things out of my reach and unattainable. You've shown me a normal person can achieve this too if you strive enough. On your advice, I hired a personal stylist, which was surprisingly affordable, and I have the boss businesswoman wardrobe I needed to feel confident in my now job. I've also made my first designer purchase and I feel these things are not unattainable. I felt undeserving and even resentful of people who have more than I do in the past, and you've helped me with sorting out those feelings. In retrospect, I feel a bit ridiculous for thinking that way and feeling like essays would turn me away. So far, they've all been very nice and understanding when I explain that I'm researching for my first designer purchase and are excited for me too. I've also followed your idea of showing that I am committed to my industry in my free time. I haven't made a YouTube channel, but with the help of my Law of Attraction notebook, I've given interviews about my expertise to multiply magazines and blogs. I have no words to thank you for showing me what I can achieve and how I can go about it too. Your workplace videos are my favourites, but I also enjoy the fashion ones. They help me carry conversations and not feel out of place in the industry, where many of my colleagues have designer items. Just being able to recognise a certain bag and shoes helps to start a conversation, and I no longer feel completely shut out of this world. I've been very attentive to your dupes and outfits to blend in with this crowd. I'm so excited about what my future will hold. I'm actually really excited for you too. Thank you a million times for being such an inspiration and sharing your stories about your climb up and about your stories from when you didn't have as much and were just building your collection. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've changed my life. Oh my gosh. Beatrice, I can't tell you how honoured I am at that, but I really want to say you've done all of that. That hard work has all come from you, and that change of mindset has come from you, and well done. I think you've absolutely killed it, and just the direction you're going in. I'm so happy for you, because you know, we were talking prior, and I think you should feel so like proud of yourself. You have done that 100%. You're on the path. You're doing it. Beatrice, you are doing it. 3 more, although you know I can talk, so it'll probably take like 20 minutes. This is from Catarina in Porto. I have a lot of you in Porto who watch. How weird's that? When I say a lot of you, I mean a lot. All from Porto. It's really cool. Dear Sophie, my name is Catarina. I'm 17 and I live in Portugal. First of all, I would like to tell you how big of an inspiration you are. I've watched a lot of your videos and I always have one of them in my memory. The one where you told me that you started working and you were cleaning at an old people's home, and now you'll have your own business. Seeing how successful you have become truly gives me motivation to study and give my best in everything that I do. Guys, I swear to God, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I haven't done anything special. I've just stuck to it. I just kept on and on and on, and that's all I've done. Any of you who want to kind of get to the next level, you can do it. You can do it. Might take you a while to do it. Steve Jobs, he didn't make it until he was like 50, and the Colonel of KFC, he didn't make it until he was 60. I also have to tell you that I absolutely love your style and your personality. Although you live in a really comfortable life, you still manage to be kind and polite. Even though I'm young, I'm a huge luxury bag lover. Before watching your videos, the Lady Dior bag was never one of my dream bags, but now it is for sure. Now, changing the subject, as you know, the coronavirus pandemic is affecting a lot of families, not only in a health way that is for sure the worst, but also in an economic way. My parents are the owners of a small jewellery shop in the centre of Porto, and just as most people that really rely on small businesses, they are not having a good year. As I would see them stressed out about everything that's going on, I wanted to help them in any way possible. So I decided to write you this letter and send you a pair of earrings that I thought you might like from their store. You wait until I show you the packaging. If you like them and you think this might be of interest to your followers, for example, an idea of like a gift, I would be forever grateful if you would share the store with everyone, give your opinion on the earrings. P.S. I told my parents that these earrings were for a friend of mine. Well, you are. We are. That's how I feel. We are. Do you know what? Absolutely. Let's have a look at this. If I can do anything to help anyone, small business, I will. Let's have a look. Let's do this the proper way, hey? Here is the packaging. I feel like I don't want to open this. It's so pretty. So this is, look at that. Beautiful packaging. Wow, they feel quality, they feel expensive. Thank you so much, Catarina. And I will absolutely share your family shop, because these are just stunning, absolutely stunning. Everyone, I'm gonna link to Catarina's family shop below. I would love it, and I'm sure Catarina and her family would love it if you would, oh, just so lovely if you would check them out. I'm gonna give you a close up. Check these out. How nice are these? Don't you think they look so good? That is so nice of you. Thank you. This next one is from Karen. This is the last one I'm doing. I do have more, but I know this could be quite long. So, and Karen, I'm not gonna read your letter in case it's like personal, because I know you tend to write a card, but then a separate letter. So, dear Sophie, happy summer. Well, almost. And may you be rejoicing each God-given day and in the splendour of his creation, in nature and in each individual created in his image with unique skills and talents. Salutations, Karen. That's such a lovely card. And you're right, yes. Well, you sent this on the 1st of June. Did we even have summer on the 1st of June? The UK weather at the moment, it's just humid every day. Thank you so much for this lovely card, Karen. Karen and I talk to each other quite a lot, so I will read your letter after this and write back to you. It's been a long video, I know, but I hope for any of you still here, which probably is like 2 of you, well done to you. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.